She's a traitor to our country. She's guilty of treason.
That's right.
She took an oath to protect American citizens and uphold our laws. And she gives aid and comfort to our enemies who illegally invade our land. That's what treason is.
Exactly.
And by our law, representatives and senators can be kicked out and no longer serve in our government. And it's a crime punishable by death, is what treason is. Nancy Pelosi is guilty of treason, and we want her out of our government. She's held her seat of power for 32 years. She's 78 years old. She is dying in Congress.
I gotta give it to her. Although she remained behind the camera, that sounded like Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene giving a pretty good definition of the U.S. Code for treason off the top of the dome. I mean, I could expect a more complete description from members of Congress, but an exception can be made for MTG. In its entirety, it goes, whoever, owing allegiance to the United States, levies war against them or adheres to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere, is guilty of treason and shall suffer death or shall be imprisoned not less than 5 years and fined under this title, but not less than $10,000, and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. So Marge skimmed over the imprisonment part and went right to the incapability to hold office and death parts. Marjorie Taylor Greene was talking about Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, and yes, she is hanging on to her power just to make herself rich, but what I want to focus on is, why did Marge delete this video from her Facebook page? I mean, I've never had a Facebook page in my life, can't confirm if this is true or not, so if we are to take at Roshan Rinaldi at his word, MTG deleted this declaration for some reason. With this violently suppressing opposition and promoting nationalism thing she's doing, MTG isn't committing a fascism, is she? Because, more specifically, a right-wing nationalist ideology or movement with an authoritarian and hierarchical structure that is fundamentally opposed to democracy and liberalism is that. I'm confused, look. Not to bring up President Biden's speech again, but when he called extreme MAGA fascists, right-wingers seem to get mad, simultaneously revealing themselves to be extreme MAGA and fascists. But I don't understand the rules. I thought presidents were allowed to call the other side fascists.
In our schools, our newsrooms, even our corporate boardrooms, there is a new far-left fascism that demands absolute allegiance. If you do not speak its language, perform its rituals, recite its mantras, and follow its commandments, then you will be censored, banished, blacklisted, persecuted, and punished.
So why did Marjorie Taylor Greene delete this video? Is it because she requested for a pardon? Is it because a few weeks before the insurrection, she said, "We had a great planning session for our January 6th objection," after a White House visit, adding, "We've already got a lot of people engaged." Okay, stay tuned. Whatever that means. Is it for the same reason that Charlie Kirk deleted this tweet that says, "The team at Trump Students and Turning Point Action are honored to help make this happen, sending 80+ buses full of patriots to fight for Trump"?
I guess it's good optics for Donald Trump. I don't understand how he thinks he's going to bring the party together when just, I think, what was it, a week ago, he publicly retweeted an image that went directly after the spouse of Senator Ted Cruz. I don't understand how he thinks he's going to bring the party together when in an interview with CNN, he keeps on calling Ted Cruz Lion Ted. I don't think that's exactly the uniter that you want. And look, last night, it was laughable, his appearance on Chris Matthews. Are you kidding me? This is the guy that's going to bring the party together that says women should be punished because they pursued an abortion. This guy is I think he's self-destructing in front of us. You see it in the polling in Wisconsin. You see it in the polling in California. I would say right now, it's a 50-50 chance that Donald Trump walks out of Cleveland with the nomination. And there's a lot of forces at B that are pushing back against it.
That has nothing to do with this. I just think that video is interesting. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. To see additional content from yours truly, click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, We Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for watching.